Hi, I'm Chef Keith Snow. Welcome to my kitchen. I want to show you how to make a great pasta dish for the springtime. It's going to be Papardelle with spring peas and wild mushrooms with a little ricotta cheese. Very simple to make. First thing we need to do is make our pasta. We've got one recipe of pasta dough here. It's very easy to make. You could make it in about 10 minutes. And this is rested, and now we need to roll it out to get our Papardelle shape. So what we'll do is take a little bit of bench flour like this, and this is quite simple, and this is rustic, and rustic means that the cook or the chef has a lot of leeway to make mistakes. Doesn't have to be perfect. So we'll take our rolling pin, we want to roll this out, and obviously pasta's fairly thin. This Papardelle is more of a thick, wide noodle. It's good for holding on to sauces. And it's definitely wider than a fettuccine. And we'll just keep turning this guy, making sure that we add some bench flour so it doesn't stick. Now, before we slice it up, I'm going to take a little more flour, and now I'm going to flip it over. Same thing on this side, little flour. And now I want to fold this guy up. So I'm going to do it kind of like this. And now take just a regular old chef's knife and slice it down. And this is about as thick as you want to go for your Papardelle. It's pretty thick, wide noodle. Just like that. And it's very important to not let those guys stay like that because they will want to stick together. So you want to put some more bench flour in there and just toss them in there, just like that. If you were making a bunch of this, you could hang these up over a pasta drying rack, just like that, and they'll dry out slightly. Then you could freeze them for later use. So I'll continue working on cutting these, and then I'll show you how to cook them. Okay, now all of our pasta is cut and tossed. Now here's our water here. Now later on in this recipe, we're going to use some peas. And you can see the water has a little green tint because I blanched the peas quickly in this water. Now what we're going to do is take this pasta, we're going to cook it all in here, and I've got a lot of water and it's heavily salted. You'll see that this pasta will cook very quickly. You do not want to cook this as long as you'll cook a dried pasta. You can see it's already floated up to the top. This will need about 3 minutes tops to cook. And what you'll get is a chewier, richer tasting pasta that will really hold on to the sauce. Okay, our pasta has cooked and it's been carefully rinsed. This is what it looks like when it's done. As you can tell, it's very rustic and totally different from the perfectly cut and cooked pasta that you'll get in the store. But I think it's a lot better. And because of that whole wheat, it's got a nice tooth. So to continue on with our recipe, we're going to turn to this big, wide saute pan here. We've got it over a medium heat. We're going to take some high quality extra virgin olive oil and get that warming up in here. And then we have wild mushrooms, and this is a combination of shiitake and baby bellas. So we're going to take these guys. We should have a pretty good flame here. And get those into the pan. And now we want to just move these around a little bit. They'll cook pretty quickly. Give them a little bit of salt, some black pepper, okay, the mushrooms are starting to cook down a bit. At this point, we're going to put in garlic. This is about 1 clove of minced garlic. And we have 1 shallot minced, and that's going to give a nice oniony bite. We're going to put another touch of olive oil because the mushrooms sort of drank up a little of the oil. All right, the next ingredient in is going to be ricotta cheese, and this is the full fat variety that I like. It's the least processed. We're going to take 2 big round dollops, which is about a half a cup, I would say, and that's going to melt down. Next is going to be our spring peas. These are organic, they've just been blanched. Toss all those in there. And you just want to move that cheese around and it'll start to break down and melt. Just like that. And now we're going to take our pasta and dump it right in. Now we want to re-season this because we added a lot of volume. Some salt. Black pepper. And now you just want to move this around and try to get the noodles coated in the mixture. You can see why I used a very big pan for this. And now I'm going to take a garnish here, and this is a little bit of chives and thyme. We're going to put just a touch in here now, and then some more a little bit later. And it's starting to smell really good in here. And now we're going to plate it up, and I like to serve this family style. This is going to serve at least 4 or 5 people. So we'll take our tongs, and look at that beautiful pasta, and we'll twist it. Hope it'll all fit on this platter. I think it will. Turn off our burner. You can see all these nice peas and mushrooms will wind up right on top. And one thing you'll notice here is the pasta is the star of the show. Unlike Italian-American dishes that are overly sauced, the pasta is actually the dish. The rest of the things are the condiment, and it's not too heavy. So to finish this up, we will take the remaining bit of our herbs and just distribute that over the dish. And then, like they would do in Italy, we'll take a little peppery extra virgin olive oil, drizzle that over the top, and then I'm going to finish with a little Parmigiano Reggiano cheese. And I think you've got a pasta dish here that even my friends in Italy would like. So there you have it. Papardelle with spring peas, wild mushrooms, and ricotta cheese.
The Harvest Eating community celebrates the benefits of a healthy eating lifestyle through seasonal, organic, and local foods. To view more of Chef Snow's recipe videos and to experience the Harvest Eating lifestyle, visit harvesteating.com. Harvest Eating, 4 seasons, 1 lifestyle.